Hello
Welcome
and
to it.
welcome to Talking NASCAR with Brandon and Clint. I'm Clint.
I'm Brandon. I was trying to do the intro, and you
Oh, I thought
jumped
it was my turn. I'm sorry.
you jumped me.
We
It's
talked
okay.
for like 30 minutes before we record, and we did not talk about who was hosting.
No, and normally the show is very, very, very carefully curated, very, very
Yes,
specific outline, plot points, discussion, etc.
yes.
So let's see if
Sometimes
we can
we go in
recover.
with an idea of what we're going to talk about.
Yes, occasion.
We are going to get through the race really quick, but before that, we have our fake sponsor of the week. This is mine. I want to talk about it's the Mantha Collection Smoked Maple Whiskey. From Ontario. It is delicious. I am drinking it straight. Cheers, Brandon, to your Heineken.
Cheers.
And that's our fake
Heineken,
sponsor.
Heineken Light did not agree to sponsor this show.
No,
I'm
he,
drinking it.
he is. You were supposed to be drinking that label towards you.
Uh,
Label towards you. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's somebody's first time with a with an advertisement. Um, over last weekend was Watkins Glen.
yes.
Good race, I thought. Some guy named SVG won, Shane Van Gisbergen.
Yes.
And Brandon, I believe you picked him.
I did pick him. I picked
You
a
did pick
winner.
him.
I went
You
out on a
did.
limb and picked the
You did.
guy who's kicked ass at road
At
courses.
every single road course. Yep.
But I was behind in points, even though I gained some points on you with my Suarez pick the week before.
You
I
did.
decided, to try to go for the closest thing to a sure thing that I could. And so
And you did.
thankfully now, who did you pick? And what happened to that, my
I
friend?
God, I picked Village, which was looking like a damn good pick until it wasn't.
Mhm.
He ended up 20th, scored 21 points to your 68 points, which now puts you in a 4-point lead in our contest.
This makes Brandon happy.
And when Brandon talks in third person, Brandon is happy. So congratulations on that one. You burned your SPG at a good time. I have an SPG still coming up in the future, as one of us is way over prepared for our picks. And
Yes.
that's me, because I have all mine
Yes.
lined up. So next race is Dover. It's the All-Star race. Not super excited for that. I don't think most anybody is. After that, we head to Charlotte, which is going to be for the Coca-Cola 600, which is a much more exciting race.
Yes. Yes. And where is the All-Star race going to be next year?
I haven't
Because I
heard.
know it was at Wilkesboro for 3 years, obviously,
Yeah,
and now it's
yeah,
at
Wilkesboro
Dover
now has
for
a
some
big
damn
race.
reason. I don't like this moving it around. I don't, to be honest, even at Charlotte, like, I don't know if Charlotte's the best place for it, even though obviously Charlotte's the, central location for NASCAR.
Yeah,
Why not have it at Daytona?
yeah,
I think that would be really exciting.
yeah. I think it has to be at a mile and a half. I think that produces the most exciting racing and the closest racing, probably with this car.
Mm,
Short tracks have been okay, but better more recently. Super speedways is just a lot of follow the leader. Um, I don't mind if it was back at Charlotte. Charlotte is the traditional track, but I remember when we had it at Charlotte for a long time, a lot of people were calling for it to move around.
yeah,
And if you look back at other sports, all-star games tend to move around. So
that's true.
I think keeping it East Coast makes the most sense.
What
Being
about
that
what about Atlanta? That would be
Atlanta's
exciting.
yes, Atlanta would be good. I agree. Atlanta would be a good all-star race because that is an exciting race. So you have the drafting with the handling. That would be good. I think that's probably top if you don't just start picking random short tracks. That which would be cool to just display random short tracks, local short tracks
Hmm.
throughout the East Coast. I think the East Coast makes sense from a travel standpoint for the teams.
Sure, no,
Uh,
that's fair. Yeah, I mean,
Rockingham would be a good one. I don't think Rockingham is in the Cup Series yet. It is not. They produce good racing. At
mhm.
least they did with the O'Reilly Series and the trucks racer, I believe. Maybe.
It's cool that some of the series are back there. I don't know why the Cup Series isn't back there yet.
I like to
Maybe
think they
that's what.
warm up to new tracks.
Yeah.
Like Wilkesboro wasn't even a I don't think an all-star race at first. It was
Hmm.
they brought it up with Cars Tour and then
And then it
up
was
the
Truck Series for a
and
while, I
trucks.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
the trucks
yeah.
were there first. So and now it's got a points race, and I'm excited for that particular points race. Um, and we could definitely, you know, get into what tracks do we think could go and what tracks you might add in the
Hmm.
future. But
Sure. Um,
today we wanted to talk about the possibility of electric vehicle SUVs being the O'Reilly series.
mhm.
I've heard rumblings of it, rumors of the NASCAR is talking about it. That doesn't necessarily is going to happen, and none of this is all speculation. How would you feel about SUV? So basically, the concept they've had the concept a couple of years now. I
Mhm.
think they bring it out every so often, and look how fast it is, and all that. Um, what do you think about an electric vehicle SUV, whatever class in the O'Reilly series?
I think this is absolutely this is objectively ridiculous.
Okay,
I think this is laughably stupid, and whoever is pushing or advocating for this, I would like to see them lose their employment with NASCAR. I think this is absolutely ridiculous.
okay, okay.
I don't know if I was clear. Was I clear? I tend
You
to
were
be a
clear.
little subtle. Okay.
Um,
What are your thoughts?
I I agree. It should not that the O'Reilly series. I think for the longest time the O'Reilly series did not have an identity.
Sure.
It's been an identity crisis. Um, I think more recently it is the closest to traditional stock car racing,
Absolutely.
and for that I enjoy it. We both watched we watched Texas, right? We both watched
Yep.
Texas in the O'Reilly
Yep.
series. Very good race. Um, yeah, it's just a harken back, right? It's the 4 speed manual with the solid rear end
Hmm.
and the steel wheels and blah blah blah, actual bodies that if you hit somebody they get hurt, and
Yep.
the craftsmanship and all that. So I like it for that. I think that is its identity. It's kind of a back to original.
Hmm.
Almost like it'd be almost like if you said, okay, the Cup Series is almost the F1 of stock car racing. A little more technology. It's more modern. It's whatever, and then you have the O'Reilly series. It's like, hey, this is what it used. This is what stock car racing used to be. It's almost like a time warp,
Sure.
more or less, and I
Yep.
enjoy that. Um, that being said, I do think there is a place for an EV series. I just don't think it should be the O'Reilly series.
Where do you think it should be?
I think it should just be its own standalone thing.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at the Formula One kind of lineup, whatever, or hierarchy, there is the Formula E class,
Hmm.
which actually does produce. I've watched a couple races. It's actually very exciting racing. So basically, for those of you who don't know, and I don't know how much, if Brandon, if you've ever followed Formula E at all, I couldn't sit here and tell you drivers, but so basically they start a race where it's basically like a lap or two more than what they should be able to get on range.
Okay.
Okay, so it becomes this chess match of speed and conservation, and at the end, like because they show very very similar to so when you're watching the prime races, which we both agree are fantastic
Yes.
uh, commentary, but you'll see like how much fuel is left in the tanks, like how a guesstimate of how much fuel is left. Well, all these Formula E cars, you can see what the percentage is left. You'll see on the last lap you have guys at 1%, 0%, whatever.
Hmm.
And you guys at two who now will floor it because I got just enough battery to get it to the end, and it makes for very exciting finishes.
Hmm.
And but again, it's how much you enjoy the strategy of it versus and the technology behind it. EVs aren't going anywhere, especially with the gas prices they are now.
Sure.
Um, I'm in Canada; it's insanely high.
Mhm.
You're in the U.S., and I'm sure it's insanely high.
Yes.
Um, that and for me personally, I love a gas engine. I love the sound of a gas engine, all of
Mhm.
that. I also I love going fast,
Mhm.
right? I like speed. I like to hit the throttle and it does something. EVs do that as well. You just miss the sound. But that doesn't mean it's not exciting in its own right. You just have to separate it into these are different things. You
Mhm.
know, if I go really fast in this, or I go really fast in this, really fast is fun. Sound is good also, but whatever. But I do think there's a place for a Formula NASCAR, Formula or E NASCAR, not E NASCAR because that's an online series, but
Mhm.
something along those lines. I think there's a place for it. It would be a much shorter season, almost an exhibition style to a cup race, where maybe it's in the same weekend occasionally. But
Mhm.
like maybe you get in for free if you have a cup race ticket, you get to go watch this for free. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like something like
Sure.
that. Not anything overly serious. Just like, hey, look what we can do.
Sure.
You know.
Sure.
So I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I just think the O'Reilly series in particular should stay the way it is.
Sure. No, no, I agree with you. I agree. Yeah, that's an interesting idea to just create kind of a standalone that it's not a there, it doesn't have to have a lot of hoopla with it. Like you said, anyone who has a heck, if you have a truck series, whatever, if you anyone with a ticket can get into this other race for the
Yeah.
weekend, right? Um, that might get more people interested in it. You go to the track, you see the
More
race,
young
kind
people
of what
on
you're
top of that.
talking about with the exciting finishes, because it'll take time for fans. I can hear my dad now. And if you thought I sounded opinionated, I can hear my dad about an EV series.
And
Uh,
again, I'm not
yeah.
saying make it that don't replace a series that's
Oh, no,
there
of
that's
course,
great.
of course.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
it's
yeah.
something. It's an exhibition more or less.
Sure. No, no. I mean, I think it would be interesting. I would be open to watching, to
Yeah,
get a sense for what the heck was going on here. And who knows? I mean, if other series are adopting this model, yeah, but I agree with you. I just don't think the O'Reilly series is the
no,
is
I
the
think the
salve.
O'Reilly series has found its identity,
It needs
and
to stay put. In
it needs to
fact,
stay the way.
why can't the Cup Series absorb what
Yeah,
O'Reilly is doing? I don't understand
to a
why these
degree.
are so distinct now. I don't know.
To a degree, yes. You almost at this point, it was always a stepping stone. It was you had your ARCA, your
Mhm,
truck, your O'Reilly,
mhm,
and then your Cup series. And I just don't. I think it's still that way, but I don't think it needs to be that way
mhm,
because they're three very distinct animals, vehicles.
mhm.
Obviously, the Cup Series is your premier drivers minus Cody Ware, Austin Dillon. Uh,
Hey, Austin Dillon got a top
I
10
know
at Watkins
that's
Glen,
crazy.
and he was
Kyle
another one
Busch
I
was
could
about to get a top five, ran out of fuel with the last lap or last corner.
still got 8th, but he was sick in the
He
car.
was yes, I saw that afterwards. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I hadn't heard that during the race, and then afterwards I saw that.
Yeah,
So
on the
good for him.
radio, yeah, yeah, on the radio, he came on, he's like, "Get a doctor
Yeah,
next to my car for after this race. I need a shot." And I was like, "Damn." And
yeah,
that's a tough track to be not feeling well. That's kinda like
yeah.
when Big E won the pole with a, broken clavicle at
At
Watkins
Watkins, right?
Glen. Like,
Yep.
"You are the original badass, sir."
All drivers were that way back then.
Yeah, that's
Really.
true. Yeah, that's true. They are softer now.
Yes.
Uh, Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell.
I don't even know what vertigo is. To be perfectly honest with you.
I
I know
I
it,
I
I'm
mean,
sure it's a terrible thing, and then you absolutely should not be driving a race
well,
car with it. I don't
what's
know.
interesting is my wife has struggled with it, right?
Okay.
In the past couple of years, she'll have bouts of it a little bit, and it can be crippling, but it's also I don't understand how is this something he's experienced before that he's just
I don't know.
raced through? They didn't really talk about it, and I was kind of concerned about that because I was like, this could definitely be a safety issue in the car. I know that they
Yeah.
have obviously safety protocols, but vertigo comes back randomly. I mean,
Yeah.
if you move too quick to one side sometimes, like even with the training exercises they have you do, like like there's times Kayla will she'll be in the kitchen, she'll like, I need to sit down for a second. She just
Right.
turns too quick. Like, so how the hell is he going to be in a race car? And he's doing well. Or well, he did meh at Watkins Glen, but
That's what.
I
Yeah,
mean,
all of Hendrick.
Hendrick.
I was gonna say
Let's
we
talk about Hendrick sucking.
Hendrick. Yeah, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 36th. Apparently, it's the first time since 20. I can't remember. I saw it somewhere, and I meant to send it to you. First time in a long, long time
Yeah,
that they didn't have somebody in the top 20 or something.
yeah. I think it was like 2005 was the thing you sent me, something like that, like a
Yeah.
really long
Okay.
time.
Uh, you know what's great though? In 38th place, bringing up the rear, Joey Logano.
Yes, yes. Might I add, ha ha, and ha.
Aha, aha.
No, he has had an absolute garbage season. And I think it's God's punishment for him having a bald head. I think I think God
You're right.
decided that Joey, you look ridiculous, and I'm going to punish you for this very misguided decision you have made to go Kenny Chesney style in NASCAR.
And poor Carson Hocevar, like he just did not run well. Period.
Yeah, I think he had a few moments where he was maybe 12th was as high as he got,
But,
maybe.
okay. He had a
Where did he
28th.
finish? Okay. Yeah, he got into
Bubba Wallace ended up 29th, and I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I think maybe he was running out of gas or something too and had to pit.
and then he and Christopher Bell got into a
Yeah, I
shouting
don't
match.
really know what happened there.
Yeah, Bubba looked
Christopher Bell
animated.
also not a good day.
Yeah, Christopher Bell. I like him. I like him so much.
I
Um,
really like so much. Yeah.
yeah, he's like a 4'10" little.
I'm just glad that I picked Christopher Bell for Daytona, and I don't ever have to pick him again.
Yep. And I picked him for a race and already, and he wrecked with 2 laps to go and finished 20th. He pulled a Connor Zilic, if you will.
Yes.
Uh, um, so so neither one of us have to pick Christopher Bell this year, but we do have to pick Joey Logano at some point.
Yeah, I have. Yep, I have him tabbed.
I've got to figure out when the hell that's going to happen because he
Well,
is not inspiring confidence right now. I'd
he is
almost
not.
rather pick Cody Ware than pick him at this point.
Well, you're gonna have to pick him too.
I know. And Noah Gragson, I'm going to have to pick him. Going to have to pick
Yeah.
Cole Custer. And Cole Custer, he's
He's not. He's not good. I
yeah,
already
yeah.
picked Custer, so I got that.
Yes, you did. You already picked Cole Custer. Yeah, there's some real dog shit left. Ty Dillon, got to pick him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Austin Dillon. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
I have not picked any Hamlin yet. I have not picked.
Nope.
Who else haven't I picked yet? There's a few that are
You haven't picked
actually.
Larson. Oh, no, you did pick Larson already, and Elliott. Byron, you haven't picked.
Well, there we
Yeah,
go.
you get some decent ones still in the tank.
I think we're both. There's pros and cons to both of our drivers left
Yeah.
to this strategy.
And I think the last couple weeks we've attempted to pick the same driver, and then you've changed.
I literally was going to pick Zilic. I was torn. It was either Zilic, McDowell, Austin Dillon, or the fuck it choice, SVG. I'm going to win this week. And McDowell in hindsight would have been great. I don't know how many points he got total, but that would have been a good use of him. But it's all right. There's no way to. Obviously, there's no way to know. I did not mean to do the Kevin Harvick thing where I just pick, the most obvious, least interesting. And you know what? He says interesting. That this will be very interesting. This is interesting to me how they have to slow down when they pit. This is very interesting. He uses the word interesting so freaking much for shit that isn't interesting at all.
We are 19 minutes in, and we have devolved into Kevin Harvick sucks again.
All right, that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to be a broken record about this. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I clearly I need therapy. This is filling some need in me to, but you and I get a good laugh every week watching, over.
Yeah.
What was the quote that I text you? This will be the last thing, folks. I promise, about Kevin Harvick for those of you watching at home and around the world. What did I text you? It was actually really insightful what he said. Let's see. I mean, I was touched. I was touched.
Well,
Um,
while you're looking, Cody Ware, I don't think he has a DNF yet this year, and we both picked the over at the beginning of the season there.
mhm.
Uh, oh well, nope. Okay, he got a DNF at Watkins Glen. He is listed as out,
Okay.
but he
Okay.
was limping around on I thought like the last lap.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
he's listed
You know
as
what?
out as a DNF.
You know what I saw today? There are two drivers this year that have completed every lap on the season. Tyler Reddick and Ryan Preece has
Really?
completed every lap. And they are the only two drivers, and they're the first two drivers in a long time to complete every lap of the first 12 races.
Huh.
Here's the quote. This is super insightful. Quote, "We heard about the short shifting of the shifts that you can do."
Right.
That's how that's about how saving gas at Watkins Glen. So
We heard about the short shifting of the shifts.
so thank you, Kevin, once again.
Oh my gosh.
You are just a peach of a broadcaster with
How many races does Fox have left?
I cannot wait for Prime. I cannot wait.
It's
Steve,
usually around All Star race time, is it not?
what's up?
Is it usually around All Star time?
Yeah, it's not long. It's not yeah, I think one of the Pocono races is
That's
or
right. Yeah, usually
uh,
it's around Oakville.
yeah,
3 races left.
oh, and then Kevin Harvick goes away, right? He goes away for the rest
For
of the
this
season.
year. Yeah.
Ah,
And then we
is
hit
that
Prime, then we hit TNT, then we hit NBC.
okay? I'm not gonna lie. 3 more races, and then he goes away. That got me slightly aroused.
Oh, there we go. Now we know what gets you going. Uh,
The thought of Kevin Harvick going away.
yeah. Question. Okay.
Okay.
So we have MLB TV, thanks
Mhm,
to you and thanks to your
mhm.
mom. Uh,
Hi,
if
mom.
NASCAR,
Thanks
yeah, hi,
for TV.
hi, Mrs. Stewart. If NASCAR had a NASCAR TV,
Mhm.
would you subscribe to that over watching
Oh,
it on cable?
so would I subscribe to NASCAR TV to watch the race?
And I think additional content.
Oh,
If you
sure,
had just constant content,
sure.
old races, you could throw NASCAR classics in there. You could throw, you know, Kevin Harvick's Speed Channel,
Mhm,
whatever in there,
mhm,
uh, varying, things.
mhm,
I'm sure they could fill it with content. You got stacking pennies that Cody LaJoy does, or Corey
mhm.
LaJoy, not Cody LaJoy. Sorry,
I know what
um,
you meant.
you knew what I meant. Our
Yeah,
show, obviously.
it would
I
have
think more and more people. I cut the cord to cable a long time ago,
mhm,
long time,
mhm,
and that's just the way things are going. I think.
mhm,
Not to say there's not value in cable for people who maybe don't have as good an internet service and so on and so forth.
mhm,
But by and large, like I said, I haven't had cable in over 10 years and I have not missed it
mhm,
whatsoever. Even now, I do stream NASCAR through a cable provider
mhm.
channel, whatever. But if it was just a NASCAR TV, I would probably just pay for that.
Sure. Yeah, no, I would pay for that, and especially, yeah, if it is a different broadcast, that would be kinda cool if they had an alternative broadcast.
Yeah, I get
To
Alan
for
Bestwick up in there. Yeah,
who up?
some
Or
Alan Bestwick up in there.
oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that. That'd be fantastic. Or even if it was just you could watch the race, but then there you could have the MRN
yeah.
radio.
Because you do on
Oh,
MLB TV as well, right? You could just choose to listen to the radio broadcast while you watch the TV feed.
and that's the thing, or just have MRN on there too, like without even the feed. If you just want to listen to it, so I like listening to the races. I really
Yeah,
do. If when I'm in the car with family and we're traveling, it doesn't really go over well when I'm decide
but you're driving and you have control,
to put
so it
the
really
race
doesn't
on, but, I'm the man, so I
matter.
call the shots.
Yeah, right, right,
That's how
as you
this
should.
That's how this show works. My wife is out
The
of
fact that
town right
his wife is
now,
in California right now has no bearing on this.
so I can. That has nothing to do with. That's how I talk to her. I tell her I'm the man with teeth that chew. Um. So yes, but yeah, no. But something with the MRN option would be fantastic. And yeah, just being able to watch on there, I would absolutely subscribe to that. And I think it's a great idea, and I'm shocked that they haven't thought of that. It's so simple.
I'm sure they have. I think it's
Yeah,
probably the cable providers are holding them back
sure.
on that. There
Yeah.
is, I can't remember if it's on Roku or whatever it is. There is a NASCAR channel on, I think it's Roku. It could be Tubi.
Mhm,
I have no idea. I don't remember.
mhm.
Um, that mostly shows old races. But you can also just go on YouTube and go to NASCAR Classics. You and I have talked about that,
Yeah.
uh, and watch them there. So that's all. You know what we should do? We
Mm,
should watch a classic race instead of the All Star race
mm.
and then talk about that.
I think that's a cool idea.
We should pick
Yes, we should
a
pick
race
a
each,
race.
maybe a race each, or watch the same race.
I would say watch the same race. I think that'd be
Watch the
cool.
same race. Okay. Drop a
Um,
comment down below on what race we should watch,
yes, that's a cool idea.
or we'll just decide because none of you will do that. All
Nobody
three or
commented.
four of you
We
are
get
not engaging.
we get 5, 6 views per episode. There's a lot of potential here for comments.
Yeah.
Comment. If you're still with us right now, first of all, God bless you. I'm not sure what's wrong with you, but thank you. Leave a freaking comment. Sorry.
This is mostly just a way for Brandon and I to hang out. And if you watch, great. If you don't,
Yeah,
I don't really care.
same here. I mean, that's a horrible advertising message. You can watch or not. I will.
If you watch or not, I don't give a fuck.
I care not.
We're not making a dime off this. I'm drinking on air. I don't care.
I'm drinking on air. Yeah, no. Well, any other
I
insight?
feel like Harry Carey.
Feel like Eric, yeah, take me out to the ball game.
I got a nice tall Budweiser. Rest in peace, Harry
Yeah.
Carey.
He's been dead for 28 years, so he's probably pretty nasty. Look at that was meant to be a joke, and that
No, okay. No, I was thinking like his son is he not a red? He's not a commentator. He's a White Sox commentator now.
yeah, I think he's a White Sox. Skip Carey, I think he's White Sox. Or Chip Carey, sorry, not Skip. Skip, Chip. But anyone that names
It's a child name either way.
anyone that Skip or Chip,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself. That's a stupid name.
I should name him Chap.
He used to be a Braves broadcaster. Yeah, what's his name?
Was he? Okay. He was a Cubs broadcaster for a while, and then
Yeah,
and
and
he
then he
did
became a Braves broadcaster, and I don't know what the hell he's doing now. Maybe he's still a Braves broadcaster. Who the hell knows? This has gone off the rails. We've solved a lot of problems here, per usual. Kevin Harvick, you're fired. Until next
Three
time,
races left, baby. Three races left.
races, and then we get to Dale Jr., Steve Letarte. That'll be great.
You get 10 races with Dale Jr.
That's good. It's 10?
Yeah, well, between TNT and Prime.
Heck yeah. Oh, yeah, he's doing TNT also.
Yeah.
You
We
just
get 10
made my
races.
day.
There you
Excellent.
go.
Brandon is happy once again, and Brandon is currently in the points lead. So I'm going to enjoy this week. Till next time, be careful merging. Stop going 40 miles an hour when you're merging. Stop driving like jackasses. Rock the vote. White till it's white.